So if you want the no spoiler version, I put that on another channel. You can go there. This is minor, and I emphasize minor spoilers only. I'm gonna try to stay to the trailer, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. There's just behind the scenes politics. It is what it is. I will try not to get into that too much here, but it is what it is. So as a trailer, it was overall fairly decent. Is it going to be enough to really win back a lot of the alienated fans, including myself? No, no. In fact, the more I thought about it, it was like, okay, what's the good and the bad? Okay, so it does have a fairly good look for the most part. Although, frankly, Neve and the new daughter, Tatum, I guess it's a Tatum, don't look all that impressive. This is always a dilemma of bringing back really older or very old actors. It will always be a little bit like, eh. And now Ghostface is back and is going to burn it all down, guys. So they even released a poster where it's a lot of fire. But then you're like, why bother with a knife? Get a blowtorch. But also, there's the obvious dilemma like, he's wearing a costume that you can set fire to. I mean, alrighty, we'll put all that aside. We're taking from Nightmare on Elm Street? Really? From Freddy? So we're very close to disrespecting Wes Craven. We're really edging very close to disrespect. So yeah, and ripping off the Matrix. I kid you not. One sequence is just the Matrix. As nonsensical as it is, oh, we're taking from the Matrix. So yeah, the bad here is really bad, and the more you think about it, holy cow, this is stupid. Okay, so what is the good? And again, this is speculative. This is in the trailer though. This seems legit. At the very end, they do seem to have Stu's voice. So I'm gonna do the really quick intro to Scream. So from the first film, spoilers, Stu apparently was killed. However, there's always been a fan theory he did not get killed. And there were seeds in Scream 6 he was still alive. There are hints he's still alive. So this is a possibility. But I don't think the Ghostface is Stu. I think it's going to be Stu and a secret sister. They pull this trick a lot. So either he brainwashed a woman or this woman really believes she's a sister. Or maybe she's a fake sister. Maybe she's a real sister. I'm guessing it's really going to be the two of them. And they are going to be tormenting Sydney and the daughter. And there we go. A lot of questions here because, yeah, where's the husband? Because I think in this one they are making canonical Sydney is married. So where is he? Don't know. And I do appreciate the way Kevin is trying to use the cameras and guns because, this is a different America from in the 90s. In the 90s, there was tons of gun violence, but now it's crazy. You can find guns everywhere. So I do appreciate, guns are available, guns will be used. But again, they're still making the same old mistake. Like, it does not make any sense that the daughter of Sydney is like, okay, get close to the body to shoot him in the head. How about just leave? Don't get near the body, just go away. Now, so did Sydney even do any training or warning saying, hey, by the way, serial killers keep coming after me. Maybe, you might be in danger too. No, we're not going to do that. So, yeah, this thing really does not add up, especially her age. I mean, I could believe maybe she's 15, but what's the timeline? Are they going to go far into the future? Is this like 2030? Like, how does this match up with what we've seen with Neve and Sydney? This does not make any sense. This does not make any sense. So, but they are tying it back to the other Screams because we see some of the characters from Scream 6. So we just have to accept these radical new retcons. Like, even if you didn't care about the politics, you're just going to be radically confused. Because it's like, okay, we went from Scream 5, the new people, Scream 6 was in New York, okay, we went there, and we're going back to Sydney because, I mean, listen, the series wasn't set up this way. Clearly, Wes Craven wanted to concentrate mainly on Sydney, but then he died. That cycle of stories is gone. Good or bad, with Wes dying, we're kind of finished with that story. So we're pivoting back to Sydney because? And why Sydney? She's not the only main character. There are tons of characters. Also, is Stu like in a body? Like, or is he a ghost? Because good or bad, canonically, we have ghosts in the Scream universe. So, is this Stu the ghost, or is it actually Stu the person? So now we're opening up a whole Pandora's box of Palpatine. Somehow Stu returned. I mean, this is just nuts. But good or bad, we do have ghosts before this chapter. So they have had ghosts. So is this ghost guiding the new person? Are we going to go full Star Wars? Like he can speak in the universe? Because so far it's been like ghosts in the people's brains, right? As far as I know, the ghosts are not technically real, but are they going to go fully? No, the ghosts are real. I don't know. And are the ghosts going to fight one another? So, yeah, okay. But overall, decent trailer. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie, guys. I think if Stu returns, it would be divisive, but most fans want it. So that's probably the strongest card. Is we got to be honest, is Stu. I would be curious if Stu came back, what they would do with that. Because Kevin did help create Scream. So he is a good writer, but yeah, the main story here is just boring. Like, oh, it's just Neve and the daughter, and they pick up guns. If we're finding the ghost, and Ghostface, I'm here to burn it all down. I'm a burner. I burn stuff now. I got a match. I'm gonna burn stuff. Okay. And I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just way too derivative. I'll give points. Kevin could have just been stealing from his old script from Halloween. I don't sense that. And I defend H2O. I think H2O is a really good film. One major complaint I have with H2O, though, is the final fighting sequences between Jamie and Michael were too short. That stuff is golden. So, being consistent, if they do have some really solid, like, action scenes in this, I'd have to say, okay, I think that's a good route to go. However, I'm just going to be totally honest, the politics of this thing is ugly. It's just really ugly politics. And good or bad, Scream 6, it wasn't great, but it did kind of end the stories. Not in a great place, but whatever. It was an okay ending. I'm fine with the ending. I just don't see anything here like as a new chapter or extra chapter. Like, we need to see this. If you're a Sydney fanaticist, and I'm not, yeah, this is for you. If you're a Wes Craven fan, no, really, it's not adding anything. In fact, it's sometimes slapping him in the face. So, as a Wes Craven person, I'm like, there's nothing here to see, really. But as a film, it just looks what it looks like. It looks like very generic action slasher thriller. The beginning scenes here being shown do look really interesting and do show a lot of promise. But then when we pivot to the main thing, which is Sydney and the daughter, it's like, why should I care? I mean, again, Scream has the dilemma that they've pulled these tricks so many times. It's like, can you really innovate or do something new? And it just feels like they're kind of just, what is it? Just rearranging the parts. And it just does seem they brought Kevin back for the Flash. He wasn't even the original director, so I do think he's a better director than what they replaced him with. So this does show some gems, but as a trailer, it's above average. They do seem to be teasing Stu, but Kevin has said Stu is dead. So are they doing a ghost? He created a cult. What is going on? Is it enough for me to pay like real money for this? No. But am I curious enough to see it? Yes. So I'm in the middle. It's not a great trailer. It's not a bad trailer. But really, yes, Stu is the biggest card. So it is like a Palpatine. It is going to be Rise of Skywalker. If they do it well, it could still be a good film. But if they don't do it well, it'll be like, okay, I mean, it was fine, but really, it's a lot of flashy nonsense. So, and then the politics of it are just insanely bad. I mean, genocide, censorship, it's just terrible. So, yeah, I mean, as a Wes Craven fan, I can't support this. But if all you want to see is really horrible looking Neve telling the daughter to shoot stuff, this is for you. Yeah, yeah, this is not the one. This is not the one to save the Scream series. Sorry, it's not the one. But it's a decent trailer. It's a decent trailer.